I understand place value through the hundreds. Hello, first graders. Math is going to be so much fun today. I know how much you love place value. And today, actually, our target for learning is that I can show our numbers up to 100 using a place value chart. So, to do this activity, see if you can have your parents draw tens like this. And you guys have done this before on your whiteboard with Mrs. Moore. So I am going to turn it around and show it up. Today for math warm-up, I am not doing a fact family. I am doing a review. So we're thinking of 5 more, 5 less, 10 more, 10 less. So I will give you a number and you have to tell me what it is. So I'm going to just go through about 10 numbers. 10. What is 10 more than 10? Let's do 17. What is 5 more than 17? Let's do 24. What is 5 more than 24? Let's do 32. 5 less than 32. And 71. What is 10 more than 71? 48. What is 10 less than 48? Okay, on a piece of notebook paper, can you draw these 3 columns? H stands for hundreds. T stands for, you got it, tens. And the O stands for ones. We're going to show your family how, if I give you a number, how you would put it in the correct place value spot. So if my number was 74, that is 4 ones, 7 tens. If my number was 22, 2 tens, 2 ones. If my number was 117, 100 and 110 and 7 ones. 117. Can you do my last 3? Can you put the number 83 in the correct columns? Can you put the number 46 in the correct columns? How about 119? This is always the trickiest one. Who remembers if it's 107, what does that look like? Remember, that looks like 100, then the 0 here to hold that place, and then the 7 over here in the ones. Okay, for fluency work, you've gotten a lot of fluency work home in those packets I sent home. Who can tell Mrs. Moore the 2 numbers that make 7? There's many, many different ones that you can put in there. Who can give me 2? You don't have to write this on your paper, but you can say it out loud. So 5 and 2 make 7, or 3 and 4 make 7, or maybe you said 1 and 6. Maybe you had a different number altogether. Let's go to 13. Tell your parents out loud or Mrs. Moore, what makes 13? Could it be 10 and 3? Maybe you're putting 7 and 6. Maybe you put 9 or 4. And the last fluency one today is 21. Who can tell Mrs. Moore the 2 numbers that make up 21? First graders, you've worked really hard on doing numbers with up to 40, with tens and ones, or with our rods and our singles, our 10 rods and singles. Today, we're going to go all the way to 120. I did not bring any rods or singles home, which I wish I would have. When I was packing up, I didn't think about bringing those things. So I'm going to draw them out, which is great because that's what you can do too. Because you don't have probably any rods or singles at home either. So let's just review with your parents. If you had one cube, one little single cube, how many of those would we need to get to the next place in our place value chart? Who can tell me? You're right, you would need 10. How many 10 rods would I need to make 100? We counted those out. We would need 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. You would need, count them on your fingers, 10. So today our number that I want you to represent on your board is 83. So we already know from our review, 83 is 8 in the 10 spot, 3 in the ones. But can you represent that number with the rods and singles? So how many 10 rods do I need? Well, what's my number? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, I forgot to put the seatbelt. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. How many singles? 1, 2, 3. That is 83. Now, let's try the number. Slide over. What's my new number, friends? It's going to be 75. So you model what 75 looks like on your hundreds and 10 boards. Exactly. You needed 7 10 rods and 5 1 rods. Model for Mrs. Moore what the number 84 would look like. And I'll just put the numbers here so you don't forget them. Draw out what 84 would look like. Very good. That would be 8 rods and 4 ones, 4 singles. Mrs. Moore is used to walking around and watching you do this on your board. So I hope I'm giving you enough time to model this. If it's going too fast, just press pause. The next number is, oops, I don't know if you can see it, 91. 91. The next number is 47. 47. And the next number, try 52. Model it with your 10 rods. The last one I want you to try is 102. Can you draw that out? Remember, the 100 is our square one that we've worked with. There would be nothing in this 10 spot. We'd want to hold that place value. So if we were writing the number, I'd put a 0 there, but no 10 rods. And then 2 cubes. 102. That is our shortened version of what I would have been teaching today if we were at Grand Marsh Elementary. I do not have the game printed out, but I will show you the assignment today. You love doing these. It's counting the 10s, counting the 1s, and writing the number in the answer. And I'm going to take a screenshot of this and I will send it in your email. Also, your fluency page is just taking away 5. I know I sent you something in that packet that was just taking away 5. Be amazing, first grade.